Okay, just recording a box here that I'm doing a little bit of some wood burn type engraving on. I'll probably add some stills or record a bit of video later when it's done, but I had to do a few tricks to allow for the curve of the surface of the box. I actually had to test some same type of wood at different heights, and it seems that there's a pretty good area which the focal point works. All that ends up happening is the burn path is a little bit thicker where the box domes up, but what we have here is hopefully a good little test of just a little wooden box from the dollar store that I've stripped down, and my temporary tripod for this phone. It's just a couple sticks with some clamps on it, and of course there's all kinds of junk down in the front of that machine, because I've since found that it makes a handy little parts and tool gathering spot. So anyhow, I'll add more to this video later when it's a little further along. I'm going to get a little bit closer here by hand. Unfortunately, no tripod, so there's going to be a bit of shake. But I'm not sure how close I can get this and have it still stay focused. A little bit too close. But as you can see, it's hopefully going to be the whole lid. And oh, it's starting a little star that's going to be drawn in the center. Anyhow, further along, see the star in the middle is done. It's pretty close to the lid holder holes, but most of that, there's a little tiny error from where the block slid in the early testing, but I might be able to sand that out, although it just depends on how deep the laser went. As you can see here, it's not a flat object, and it's doing that hill climb right now where it actually comes a tiny bit out of focus at the top of that. Anyhow, I will record some video when it's done. We're just coming up to the last bit of the last curve. Gotta hold it by hand to catch this, but it should finish up on that corner in a second here. And that would have the item done. Now we're just gonna spin around to the dark side here. And you'll see right there where the box gets a little bit high. For the star in the middle, there's just a few spots where the burn wasn't consistent because it was hard to focus. In fact, you can see right there was very much so out of focus. But what I'm going to do is just rerun some G-code for just that segment there at a different feed rate, and for those parts of the stars that are a bit missing at a different feed rate. And you can see here the text went just fine. So I will, okay, so I've done a couple of repair passes. Fixing those lines was actually just easier to drive the laser by hand, so unfortunately there's a few spots that might look like the laser paused for a few seconds because I was starting and stopping. Overall, I think it came out alright. Seems to be just fine. And on to the next parts. Anyhow, thanks for watching.